Good evening, everybody. I am so bad at vlogging during this readathon. So this is probably going to be today and tomorrow and the rest of tomorrow. Since it's the last day of the Read and Rush one tomorrow. I still have one more day to read books, you know, for Paul's 120 hour, because that doesn't end until Monday, sorry. So, but yeah, I'm almost done, so I don't know if I'll finish it tonight. If I do, I'll come back and let you guys know. If I read any more in the house in the Syrian Sea, how you say it? If I read any more in that, I will come back and let you know about that too. But right now, I'm going to take a break. I am going to play on my game system a little. Go take care of my evening things that I do in the evening on my island. I'm trying to figure out how to set it up still, because I suck at trying to figure out things. I think one of my places I want to make like a playground or like a little kids amusement park. Probably like a playground for the kids. So I think that's what I am planning. But yeah, this I'm on $1.99. Still not sure what rating I'm going to give it. At first it felt like a 2.5, 2.5, maybe a 3 at the most. Now it feels like it might be a 3.5. Depending on how it all ends up, it could be even a 4. It's one of those books that it's strange, but yet it's compelling. Like, you're finding out a lot of different things. So yeah, I definitely want to find that one book I'm talking about. I know what it is. I think it's by... Oh my gosh, now I lost it again. The book I was talking about in one of my vlogs where the girl, like, is in jail for something, and she has to become the taste tester. And she has to make sure, like, food isn't poisoned before, you know. Is it something Dart? Or I can't remember. But anyways. Yeah. Oh, great. You guys ever do that? Like, I get every once in a while, like, right here on my lip. I'm not going to touch it, but right here over on my lip, I get, like, a little sharp pain every once in a while. And that's what's going on now. Like a really bad sharp pain. But yeah. Yeah. So I don't really know what to tell you anymore about in regards to this, unless I talk about spoilers. But literally, I should be done with this tomorrow. Hopefully I'll finish at least one book before tomorrow, you know, the Read and Rush ends tomorrow. There is 282 pages, so I got less than 100 pages, I think, if I'm counting right. So yeah, I really like May. That's the main girl's name, the one that's branded. And she just found out something just a little bit ago that was interesting, and then now she's finding out more about, like, who's trying to kill the women in the that are associated with the princess or the queen, whatever she is. So she's starting to get closer to figuring that out. Yeah. So I'm liking it, but it's strange. It's definitely not going to be a 5-star or even like a high 4. You know what I mean? Because usually if it's a high 4, I just round it up to a 5. If it's a low, if I give it a 4.5, but it's a higher 4.5, I should say, then it goes to a 5. If I like it and I give it a 4.5, but it's like a lower side of the 4.5, then on Goodreads I give it a 4. So, and that's how I do with all of them. So if it's a 3.5, I mean, but it's a strong 3.5, then I do a 4 on Goodreads. And if it's if it's 3.5, but it's a lower part, then I give it a 3 on Goodreads. So we shall see how this one falls. If it's going to be a 3 and stay a 3. If it's going to be a 3.5 but be kept as a 3, or if it's going to be a 3.5 but be a 4 on Goodreads, but just 3.5 in my personal, you know, grading thing. But it's definitely a strange but interesting book. So that's all I gotta say. I haven't read any more in the house. What's it called? I haven't read any more of the house in the Cerulean. How do you say that word? C. We did get our mass from our church today. They made anybody in our parish, how do you say it, who needed mass, they made, and they delivered it. They just left it at the door. I mean, they didn't ring the doorbell or anything. They just left it outside. So, but yeah, that is what's going on. So if I read any more, I will update you guys later. If not, then I'll update you guys tomorrow, because I'm just going to do, this vlog is just going to go into tomorrow no matter what. Because, yeah. So look at this hair, you guys. Like, I don't have it in my thing like I usually do. And it's like this. Like, that's how long my hair is. It's ridiculous. I really want to chop it. Definitely can't wait until we can get out of isolation and the beauty shop's open for I could go get it cut. I don't know if I'm going to get it cut short. I just know I want to get it, like, framed around my hair. I mean, around my ears. You know what I mean? I think I might, like, get it, like, here, like, where it goes around my ears, or whatever you want to say. I don't know. I was going to let it grow for, like, until July and then get a spiral perm. But I don't know. It just needs to be cut desperately. It looks like a rag. But yeah, so if I remember later, I'll get my mask out and I will show you what it looks like. But yeah, the church was really awesome doing that for their church, the people of the church, so members. So there's that. So tomorrow, since I got that, and we all have it, Rob's going to take me through the drive-thru of Dunkin' Donuts, because I've been having a taste for Dunkin' Donuts. And I have not been in the car since we officially went on lockdown. So I don't even know how long it's been. It was sometime last month, I think. I can't even remember. The end of March? Beginning of, yeah. Something like that. And also, I found, like, I got on my ear, I gotta get that checked, because, like, it's really sore, like, in here somewhere, that I can feel, like, a bump. I can't, like, pinpoint it exactly where it's at, but I can feel it, like, a lot of pain there. Like, it feels like it's on the, like, which part of the ear? Like, the bridge, or whatever you want to say. So you can see, like, right here, it feels like it's in that area. Like, where the thing is there. I don't know what happened. Like, it wasn't hurt. I didn't even notice it until earlier, because it started, like, having a lot of pressure right there. And then I was, like, going like this. And I poked it really hard, and it made it 10 times worse, because I accidentally poked it. But I don't know what's going on with my ear, so I might have to get that checked. We shall see. But I'm sorry, this vlog is so boring, you guys. Like, this is only almost 10 minutes, and all I've been doing is talking about my ear. And a little bit about the book. But, you gotta let people know what's going on in your life, right? But, yeah. But anyways, if I read any more, I will update you later. If I get enough footage, I will put this up for I will just do today's. But if I don't get enough footage, then I'm just going to add this into tomorrow, even if it's a little bit longer of a vlog. But I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to play some Animal Crossing and then maybe read. Sorry that this is such a long opening. But I love you guys as a friend, and I'll talk to you guys all later. Hi, everybody. I finally did it. Yay, I finished a book. I finished Sin Eater. I gave it a 3.5. Even though on Goodreads, I'll give it a 3, because it was more the lower part of a 3.5 than the higher part of the 3.5, like I was talking about earlier. So it will get a 3.5 for when I do my wrap-up. But on Goodreads, it will get a 3. But it was interesting. It was definitely... I wish the ending would have been just a little bit better. I like like I said, I liked the part where she was trying to figure out, you know, who was doing the killing and why. That was interesting. Yeah. I think she was a very interesting character. I will tell you, you know, some more. I might do a review of this if I can, like, get my thoughts in order for it. But it wasn't super bad. It's not, like I said, it's not my favorite book ever. But it isn't the worst book I read either, so. I think it's just because I liked May, the main girl. Because she did some things that I don't know if I would have done. I think I would have been scared to do some of the things she did. And I thought it was interesting that, you know, that they made her become a sin eater. And, you know, she was so scared to do it, but she was good at doing it. You know, she took it very seriously, her duties, even though, you know, it was thrust upon her like that, you know. And so much stuff happens to her. Like, people are not nice. So, but yay. I'm so sorry, you guys, about the lighting. I know it's in here. But yeah. If you like strange books, then I would recommend this to people that like strange books and something that you might not have normally read, but you want a different change, like you want to change or a different pace, whatever you want to say, then I would definitely recommend this book. But just be prepared and just know that it is a strange book. And you might be like me and just be like, kind of liking it. And kind of like, okay, I don't know if I'm going to like this book, but I'm intrigued enough to keep reading to find out. I definitely liked it better than Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. I think that's because I didn't really care for any of the characters in that book. This one, and I skimmed a lot, like the last 100 pages in that Pretty Girl, or 50 to 100 pages. The last 50 to 100 pages in that one, I skimmed a lot. This one I didn't skim. I didn't look at the ending to see what's going to happen. So it intrigued me enough to do that, you know, that I didn't cheat. Because sometimes I'll look at the end of a book. I'm like, oh my God, what's going to happen? So I read the end of the book and then I go back and either read the book all the way or I'll go back but to skim it. But this one, I read from the beginning to the end without going to the end to find out what happened. So, it's a good thing. So if nothing else, I at least finished one book. So, woohoo! And like I said, Sin Eater, this book was for the book to stay in one spot stay in one room and read. And of course, I stayed in one room and I stayed in one spot. I stayed on my recliner and read it. So, yay! Hopefully tomorrow I will, if not finish the house in the Sarah Lindsay. If I don't finish it, hopefully I'll at least get close to finishing it. I'm done reading for tonight. I am going to play probably Animal Crossing for about an hour. Sorry, this thing is like, comes out quick. But I'm going to play Animal Crossing for about an hour and then go to bed. And I think I'm going to end this one, get it up for you guys. And then tomorrow, depending on how much I get read tomorrow, I might put the last day, put that one up too, or I might just wait and even, because Paul's doesn't end until Monday, but this one ends, you know, the stay-at-home reading rush ends Sunday, so I might just, if I don't get enough footage tomorrow, I might just, you know, keep the two together. So the last one might not go up until Tuesday, the last part of the video that has the reading rush on it. So we'll see. But I'm gonna let you guys go for I can get this ready to go. Should get ready to go up and stuff for you guys. And yeah, I will be back maybe tomorrow. I mean, I'll be back tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm going to have this up tomorrow night. Just depends. So, but yeah, this is it for day, what is it, day 3? Yeah, because we started Thursday, Fridays. Yep. So day 3. So I will see you for the last final day tomorrow for the Read and Rush stay at home one. And what was I going to say? And for the second to last day of Paul's 120-hour readathon. I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. Love you guys all as a friend. I hope you guys are having a good reading weekend and that you guys enjoy whatever book you're currently reading. And I will talk to you guys all later. Bye. Callie is in the laundry basket. Look at her, isn't she adorable?
She just looked up for a second and then went back to clean.
Yep, she's cleaning herself. But she's laying in the laundry basket. There's the Robin. There's the Hannah and the Rowan, and there's the hubby.
Ugly hubby.
You're not ugly, be for real.
Yeah, he needs a bath.
Hi everybody. Happy Sunday and the last day of the Read and Rush Stay at Home Weekend Edition. I am almost done with my second book. I'm on page, I just finished page 326, so I have this much to go. My thing just came out, but you can see it, that much. And it is so good, you guys. I think it's definitely going to be it's definitely going to be in my top 5 so far of this year. I don't know if it's going to be number 2 or 3, but it's definitely one or the other so far. I don't know if it beats the Girl's Guide to Murder or whatever it is. It's my favorite is still so far, of course, is still House of Earth and Blood. But this one is definitely either second or third because it is so good. I've laughed so many times, but I also had tears in my eyes. It is that good of a book. And later on, I'll read some of the passages that I liked. That are the green ones that are up there. I don't know if you guys can see the green. There you go. Those couple right there are like things that I really thought was interesting. So I put the greens up there so I would remember to look at them later. I don't know if I'll talk about them in this vlog or if I will do a review and talk about, you know, some of them or read some of them to you. But it's so good. That's all I'm going to say. That Arthur, which is the head of the orphanage, very interesting what you find out about this guy. He's very, very interesting. And his backstory is very sad, but very interesting. And he's just, it's interesting what you find out about him. That's all I got to say without ruining it, because I don't want to spoil it. Even though when I do my review of the book, I will probably have a spoiler section and talk about it in there. But very, very good book. Definitely recommend it if you want something that has some powerful messages to it. Yeah. But you want some funny parts, but also some, if you don't mind, shedding a couple of little tears. And not all of the tears were like because something sad. A lot of the tears in my eyes was because of, I thought it was sweet stuff, so. But I'm going to let you guys go, and I will update you once I finish the book. I'll talk to you guys all later. Hi, everybody. I finished it. So I managed to finish 2 books. That's good for me. I know there was a total of 4. But hey, I did 2. Sorry, though, it's kind of dark in here. But that drives me crazy when the light's always, like, being all weird. Hopefully I'll get new equipment later on and my quality will be better, or I can go back into my book room pretty soon if the weather ever gets warm and stays warm and the lighting out there is better, so we'll see. Right now we got to do with what we can, right? But, oh my gosh, one of my favorite books of the year. Now this can technically count for 2 of the prompts. It could count for, of course, the house on the cover. And it also could count for a book that made you smile or whatever it is. Make you happy, smile, whatever. This one made me smile, made me laugh, and made me have tears of happiness, tears of joy, of sadness. Because of the way, you know, people could be so prejudiced of people and stuff. But this book, oh my gosh, it gave me all the feels. It gave me what I've been craving lately. Because, you know, I just have not been, like the last 2 books I read before this were Pretty Girls, which I gave, what, 2.5, whatever it was. And the one I finished before this one, Sin Eater, which I gave 3.5. Personal for me, a 3.5, but on Goodreads, I gave it a 3. So, just like Pretty Girls, I gave it a 2.5, but on Goodreads, I gave it a 2. So, yeah. This one, of course, I can't give a 6 on Goodreads, so it got the full 5. But it's definitely a 6 for me. Look at all this. Like, I got a lot of tabs. And there's some that I was showing you earlier that has like little tabs on it that was really meaningful. That's why, some of it was sad because, you know, of how prejudiced people out can be and stuff. And some of it was like, yes, you tell them, because there's this one lady that I love that later on that comes into play. So, yeah. At first, I was kind of like, I don't know about her, but, yeah, but she wasn't bad, really. So, and I really loved Linus, how much he grew. Like, he really fell in love with those kids, and, of course, him and Arthur are just awesome together, and I love what we find out about Arthur. Like I was saying earlier, what a life he's had when he was young. That's all I'm going to say, without spoiling. And what we find out about him, he is one badass dude. That's all I'm going to say. I really liked him a lot. I actually think I liked him more than Linus in a certain way. Linus, I liked, don't get me wrong, but at first he was just too by the book. Everything he believed, you know, in that book. So, I really loved him a lot. And yeah, the kids were just awesome. Lucy, Chancey, I'm trying to remember what the other ones' names are. I can't think of all their names off the top of my head. But all the kids were just too cute. I loved them. But Lucy, he was a crack up. Lucy kept making me laugh. Like laugh and laugh and laugh. So it was a good book. So I managed to finish 2 books, but like I said, this one worked for 2 prompts since I didn't get to the other one. So, like I said, this worked for the house and something that makes you feel good or something like that. And it also worked for, that's it. And then I read, like I said, Sin Eater for a book in one room the whole time. Read the book in one room, in one room. And I sat the whole time right here in this chair and read it. I did not read it at all when I was out there. This one, I mostly read in here, but the last like 150 pages I read out there. So about half. So this one won't count for that. And I'm not sure where they lived. I'm thinking it might have been like England or something like that, or Scotland or something like that. Whichever one it is. Places I've always wanted to go, if it was one or the other. So if it was one of those, it would work for a place that you always wanted to go. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I forgot that Read and Rush had a website, so I'm not going to get any of the badges. But that's okay. I know I read 2 books for it, so I'm happy. Which was good, right? Because I've been in such a reading slump. I already beat last month, because I think last month I only read 4 or maybe 5 at the most. With this book, I've read 6 books, so hopefully that means I'm out of my slump. It's just taken me a little bit longer to read, that's all. I think I'm at 32 or 33 on Goodreads for how many books I want to read. And I mean, for the books I've read so far. I want to read 100 books. I think I'm at like 32, like I said, or 33. So I'm getting closer and closer. If I get out of this reading slump and start reading a little bit more, then I think I will make 100. So we shall see. But yeah, I don't think that was too bad. So yeah. But this is going to be the end of this vlog, and then I don't know if I'm going to participate in the last day for Paul's 120-hour readathon, just because tomorrow I got to go to the doctor's. I got a doctor's appointment, and yeah, it's just going to be a busy morning tomorrow. So we'll see. I definitely got to read because, like I said, I'm reading Dead Until Dark, but I haven't read anything today, and I'm supposed to get up to 100 today, and I have not read any more. And I didn't finish yesterday's, which was 50 pages. I only read 26 pages, so I need to get on the ball. But yeah, but I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you guys that participated in the reading rush did really well, better than me. But hey, 2 is a victory when you're in a reading slump. So I finished Sin Eater yesterday. Like I said, 3.5 stars. This one today, 6 stars. One of my favorite books of the year. I highly recommend. If I might be doing a review of this book, and oh my gosh, so good. But be warned now, you know me with my reviews. I always do a non-spoilery section just to let you know what my rating was and things like that without going into spoilers, what kind of happened. And then I go into spoilers, so just be aware of that. So, but I definitely think if you love books that can make you laugh, cry, sad, angry, all that kind of feels, this is a good book. I know it's like kids in it, but there's also a guy, like I said, Linus is 40 and Arthur is 45, so there are some older people. There's a mayor. I don't know how old the mayor is. And there's the, I forget what she is. She's the Sprite, how do we say that word? I think it's S-P-I-R-T-E-S or something like that. Sprit? I don't know what it's called, but anyways, there's her. So yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys like this reading vlog. And that is it for this reading. So I love you guys all as a friend, and I hope you guys had a great weekend, and this will be up. Yeah, should be up tomorrow, which will be Monday. Night! Love you all as a friend.